Hello, it's Andy Graham of hoboontheroad.com. I'm in Kara, Togo, West Africa, and I'm going to make some rice. It's raining outside. Another good reason to cook inside. It's raining. I couldn't go anywhere. They only have motorcycle taxis here, so it's really not that easy to go around. I had that same problem in the Dominican Republic. There was motorcycle taxis, and there really weren't any car taxis. Everybody had a car. How do you go anywhere without a car taxi? Okay, what I'm going to do is make some rice. So I got this 95% alcohol. This takes a lot. This takes about 20 minutes. So I'm going to fill this thing up just a little more than half. Hide the alcohol over here. I got my pan. Again, you use a Ziploc bag that is got rice in it. Rice has got to be the world's cheapest food in a way. So I'm hungry, but I had the girl at the hotel clean up some what do you call this stuff? Garlic. She cut up some garlic for me. So I'm chopping up some pieces. She took the covers out, but she didn't chop them up. I'll just take this and chop them up. So I like garlic in the rice. So I chopped up that. I'm going to add a little Maggi. It's like, don't add too much of this. This is too salty, but it's like chicken. What do you call it? Bouillon cube, like. Okay, what else do I got? I got some pepper. Add a little pepper. I have like soy sauce. This has got aroma, again, Maggi. And I'm going to add it right to the water, right to the rice. Technically, to do this the best way, what you're supposed to do is let it soak for about 10-15 minutes. I'm too lazy for that. So what I do is open up a bag of purified water. I have this towel. I call it a rug, but I carry it everywhere, and it's got a zillion uses. And right now it's raining, so water is actually, there's a little bit of water flowing in the door, so I cleaned up the water. I take the match and I actually throw it in the can. Now the can's got water in it, but you can do dirt. If you wanted to have this inside your room and you really was in a room for a long time, what you could do is go outside and get a bunch of sand and put it out on a plate, and then you can put it on a table. You have a lot of old well, like in the Amazon River or something, they actually have these big boxes with dirt in it, and they actually have the fires elevated, and they cook this stuff. Well, I mean, basically dirt is such a great insulator that you can actually have an elevated table and put the dirt on top of the table and do it. And if you really wanted to use this inside a room, and you wasn't able to bend over, you could create a little area where you had it. I always put it on the floor, but I can get up and down off the floor, right? Well, that's not so good. I put the... Yeah, maybe I can do it. Now, I should have used a small one so I could have a lid, but really it's not that important. But this is the amount of alcohol that's in the tuna can here. This is a pea can, this is a pea can, this is a tuna can. Is how long the flame's going to last. So it's like got a timer on it. And contrary to what you think, 200 countries on the planet don't have carpet, right? Actually, probably 230. Only about maybe 20 countries on the planet actually have carpet in their room. So this isn't really one of the major things. I mean, it's pretty easy to do this on the tile floor. It's already boiling, so about half a can of this at 95% is going to burn for almost 15 minutes, 20 minutes, which is going to bring it at a low simmer for a long time. Now, it's all about your spices, right? So rice is up to you in a way, but what I do is, because these ingredients are easy to buy, I almost always can buy garlic, I can almost always buy this Maggi stuff, soy sauce and black pepper. What else do I put in there? I mean, if you wanted to, you could buy some tomatoes and onions and things like that, but I'm not big on tomatoes and onions, right? But you kind of can do the same thing as rice with spaghetti, and do the same thing in your room and boil it. If you have a cup of soup stuff, I love making cup of soup. They just don't have it here in Africa. In Thailand, I was making a lot of cup of soup stuff. So I mean, it's raining outside. There's, let's see, different reasons to cook in your room. One is it's cheaper. Two, you don't get robbed when you go out for a snack at 11 o'clock at night. Three, it's raining outside. You got no way to really get to the restaurant. Four, you need vegetables, and you cannot get enough vegetables really eating in a restaurant in a third world country. What you have to do is, I mean, it's like spaghetti and meat, rice and meat, bread and meat. It's not, you know, lentils and meat. And there's no salad bars really here in these countries. So 200 countries on the planet don't have salad bars where a lot of people get all their vegetables. So I cook in the room. It's all about eating. Now I eat scavenger. I eat like 8 meals a day in a way. I eat 8 small meals and a scavenger. Supposedly it upgrades your... oh, I forgot, I had some pimas. I had some peppers, little pimas here. This is a francophone country, so they got different names for words. I have some trouble. I like to put the pimas in here. They're just like green peppers, but they're really hot, like jalapenos, but different flavor. And it's boiling and it's preparing. I kind of got to watch the water, make sure that it. Actually, a way to cool down the temperature of the rice is to what do you call it? Put more water in there. It kind of decreases the simmer rate, right? Okay, all this is easy enough. Really recommend everybody carry a little small towel. If you can get one of the cheapest Chinese ones that are made out of nylon, they're the best because they dry real fast. That sounds strange, but a really fast drying towel is, because I can use this as a hot pad. This doesn't get hot on this pan, so I don't really have to worry about that. But if you're using a lot of pans the wrong way, it would get hot. Okay, let's see if I can let this thing cook. I'll zoom in, give you a better look. Hey, well, just what you want. Okay, we'll come back here after I got some rice. Not quite, I'm not good at cooking rice, but I like the way I cook it. Hey, I often forget what I'm doing, so open the door here. I have an alarm here in this phone, and I can go to it. Check your phones. You often have alarms in them. I can set it. So new alarm, and then I say 15 minutes, and I don't know if you can see that, but it'll set it and it'll come on in 15 minutes. I have 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and an hour. And then I can also manually set it for as long as I want, every day, or whatever. When you're cooking, it's always a good idea. What's really nice about this is that, and being that I'm an absent-minded professor, is that you can't accidentally let it burn all night by an electric skillet. I can't just accidentally leave it on. You automatically will run out of fuel after a certain amount of time and you're finished. Okay, it's still cooking. Okay, if you listen right now, the rice is starting to cook on the bottom of the pan, and it's been cooking now for about 20 minutes. So I'm about ready to just take it off the fire and let it steep, or whatever you want to call it, for about 5 or 10 minutes. I'll again set my clock and let it just sit here and absorb all the water and become a little more dry rice. I could take the oil here and put a little sugar in the bottom of the pan and make some chicken fried rice if I had chicken. But I don't have chicken. I'd really like to buy chicken in Africa, but they all run marathons here. It's pretty bad. Hey, the alarm's going. Shut that thing off. Okay, the rice has absorbed the water, and it's ready. It's dark. It's brown colored because I've got like soy sauce inside there, and I'm going to now put it into this plastic dipper. I have 2 different sizes of these, and I always buy like enough to have 2 people, because once in a while you have a friend or whatever. This is like a bowl, but it's a dipper, and I use it in many different ways, and I have a smaller one too, so I have 2 small ones and 2 big ones like this, but it'll hold popcorn, it'll hold about anything. The art of getting one of these things clean is to make sure you use some like laundry soap, which is easy. Make sure you clean it real good, rinse it real good, and then hang it and dry. If things are not dry, they are not really sanitary as far as I'm concerned. You really want them sanitary, hang them out on the clothesline in the sun. But I'm going to put this in the bowl and eat it. I want to show you one thing before. I don't really need to show you this. I have a spoon that hangs on the side of the thing. I bent it over. Why do I do that? Because in a way I want it to hang on a clothesline. Again, when you're cooking this way, it's harder to stay clean. You want to use a scouring. I don't know if I got one here. You need to make sure this is really clean and then dry completely before you reuse it. Don't leave any telltale food and whatever. Okay, Andy, showing you my rice. Actually quite good, even though it looks, the pan's been with me for, I don't know, 12 years. This is excellent.